Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. You know what's interesting and ironic? And it's interesting because it's ironic, I guess. The problem that the United States is having now with trying to get everybody on side with the Ukraine war, and the Ukraine war is sort of a litmus test to ensure that everyone is going to be on side and against Russia and against China, more importantly against China. This is sort of the first step. If you're on board with us with Ukraine and you're on board with us against Russia, then we know that you're likely to be on board once we decide to go against China, because you will have hitched your wagon to us. The funny thing about it is, until a year ago, nobody felt like they were forced to have to take sides. You created this problem. You drew this line down the middle of the planet saying that you're either with us or you're with the Russians or you're with the Chinese, when everyone was operating under the assumption that it was unipolar, that there was just the United States. Even Russia is dealing with the United States and trying to make sure that they have good relations with the U.S. Even China is on trying to have good relations with the U.S. Despite there being the trade war under Trump and under Biden, which he continued and intensified. Despite that, everyone still thought, well, we're all trying to get along with the big only remaining superpower in the world. And now, because the U.S. is saying you have to be against these people, the rest of the world is going, oh, so we're making choices now. We thought we didn't have the option of choosing sides, but turns out we're having to choose sides. And well, actually, we would kind of like to continue dealing with China and Russia. It's in our national interest. It's in our economic interest to continue dealing with China and Russia. And after all, it's not that beneficial dealing with you. It's against America's interest to force an ultimatum on the rest of the world, because you're not going to win in that. People are not going to want to take your side once you tell them that a choice can be made, which is what the U.S. is doing. You are informing the rest of the world you have a choice to make. This is an ultimatum. It's us or them. Well, it turns out we've been waiting to be able to make that choice. We've been dying for that choice. And now people are choosing in the global south, in Africa, in Asia, in the Middle East, in Latin America. They're choosing not you. You should have never asked them to make a choice. Jazakallah khair. Assalamu alaikum.